Sharjah is located on the doorstep of Dubai. In fact, you can see Dubai's towering Burj Khalifa from downtown Sharjah. But despite this convenient proximity to a global powerhouse, Sharjah has tried to carve out its own unique identity. It's an identity that is rooted in its Islamic heritage, and it's an identity that is clearly seen by the Islamic flavor of its stunning architecture. While keeping close to its traditional values, Sharjah has nonetheless flung open the door to international businesses and to tourists from around the world. How does the emirate find the right balance between culture, heritage, tradition, education, and business? We'll be exploring that, and also more importantly, how foreign companies can fit into this finely tuned mix. It's not that well known outside of the Middle East that Sharjah was a key hub for the region long before the creation of the UAE and the more recent emergence of other Gulf economic centers. In fact, the first airport in the Gulf region was established in Sharjah in 1932, and Sharjah's Port Khalid was the first container terminal in the region. Over time, Sharjah was overshadowed as international attention focused elsewhere in the Emirates. But while Dubai serves as the commercial capital and Abu Dhabi is the political center, many consider Sharjah to be the cultural capital of the Emirates. With more than 600 mosques dotted around the city and government buildings also designed in a similar style, Sharjah marks itself out as very much an Islamic city. But alongside the minarets are now Western restaurant and hotel chains, as well as glass-fronted office buildings and skyscrapers. Sharjah has become known as an educational center for the UAE, and the cornerstone of its academic offering is the American University of Sharjah, established in 1997 at the behest of Sheikh Sultan. The university offers courses in a range of disciplines, but it has particular research strengths in waste management, which fits into the Emirates' wider vision to become a leader in environmental sciences. Having solidified its identity, Sharjah has an opportunity now to use the assets that it has developed within the cultural space to its competitive advantage. Certainly, it's a draw for business people from other Gulf states, especially the more conservative among them, who would find Sharjah safely familiar. The next step is to entice companies from further afield and ensure that Sharjah has wider appeal. Badr Jafar is among those who believe the business advantages Sharjah is touting can translate in any culture. He is CEO of Crescent Enterprises and managing director of the Crescent Group, which has based itself out of Sharjah for more than 40 years and works in a number of industries. One of Crescent Enterprises' subsidiaries, Gulftainer, set up the container terminal at Port Khalid in the 1970s and now handles 5 million containers a year in the 3 ports it operates in Sharjah. Global logistics company DHL came to Sharjah in the 1970s when the emirate was the primary transit area for the region. There is now more competition around for the cargo segment in which Sharjah thrived for many decades. But DHL has stayed in Sharjah, and from here serves the 4 northern emirates of the UAE. Sharjah's SMEs provide a base of customers. The organization charged with attracting FDI and promoting economic development in the emirate is the Sharjah Investment and Development Authority, or Shuruk. Marwan Jassim Al-Sarkal is the chief executive of Shuruk, and he says that 2013 has been a busy year with a raft of new development projects launched by the government, as well as greater interest coming in from the international business community. Meanwhile, Shuruk has hit the road, promoting the investment opportunities of Sharjah in Asia, Europe, and the United States. Shuruk has developed a number of lifestyle projects, such as those along the Al Majaz waterfront and the Al Kasbah development, as well as high-end hotels and resorts, all intended to bolster the tourism offer. Tourism is among the sectors identified by Sharjah as being ripe for development. The others are environmental sciences, transportation and logistics, and healthcare. In line with the objective of growing Sharjah's healthcare sector, Healthcare City, a free zone located near Sharjah Airport, was created in 2012 and is currently seeking investment. Authorities would like to attract medical facilities to meet growing demand for healthcare in the emirate. While Healthcare City is a new free zone for the area, Hamraya Free Zone is the largest and most established zone in Sharjah. In fact, it consists of 7 different free zones within it, each focused on a different industry. One of the largest investors at Hamraya is Pentair, a U.S.-based industrial conglomerate which employs 800 people at its campus in the free zone. Pentair spent $400 million acquiring a company based here and is now beefing up its industrial valve production facilities in order to serve a fast-expanding market. Looking ahead, Sharjah has been tapped by international organizations as the capital of Islamic culture for 2014 and the capital of Arab tourism for 2015. Two accolades that will further shine a light on Sharjah and its role as a modern Islamic city. As we've seen, Sharjah presents a rather different proposition than that of its close cousin Dubai. And despite being part of the UAE and therefore inextricably linked to the fortunes of Dubai and the other Emirates, Sharjah has nonetheless pursued its own path to development, its own unique, slightly separate path. And it's a path that is very much in keeping with local culture and tradition and the local character. Yet it seems Sharjah is also now ready to go global. We'll keep following the progress as that happens. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this tour of the UAE's third city. Join us next time to see where we go on location.